I know Greg Ayers, a good friend of mine, that voice actor, is a very much an advocate, a vocal advocate about piracy, and he is working with some of the Japanese companies right now on trying to raise awareness and see what they can do. And it's very serious. It's very serious business. We're all, some voice actors right now are talking about, let's see, what else can I do? What should I go back to school and learn to do? Because who knows if I'll have a job in a year as a voice actor. So let me encourage you guys. And if I can't encourage you in the name of integrity and just plain honesty, let me encourage you for the sake of you preserving something you love, for your own good. For your own good, pay for stuff and encourage your friends to do so as well. Don't rip DVDs and put them online to share. Don't burn copies and give them to friends, because that's going to be detrimental to an industry that we all love. Yes?
I just have a question on this topic. I know Funimation has been doing this, where they've been releasing box sets by season. Mm-hmm. And I know that's one argument I hear, and for myself, I wait till the box set comes out. Is there any chance there's going to be more of that sooner? Because I know first they release all the individual DVDs, and then they release the box set. And
well, what they do, I know that. Let's take Full Metal for instance. That's what they're doing with Full Metal.
Right.
But you see, Full Metal is an atypical show. It's a very big show. It's a very popular show. Plus, there are a lot of extras and cool things that they want to continue to provide for the fans. So, back when the show premiered, they know that people wanted it. They know that people wanted the discs. So, like, okay, let's get the discs out. But then, let's organize all of this bonus material, all of these extra things, and we'll get that out in a bigger, like a box set or whatever, or special edition or something. They wanted to get it out quickly so that it was available to the public, so that they weren't stealing it, ripping it off, putting it online, whatever. They wanted you to have access to it, but then there was all this other material that they knew you guys would enjoy, so then they released it as a box set. I don't know, I have to confess, I don't know the dynamics or the strategy of marketing. That's not what I do. I'm just a lowly actor. But I do know that I can promise you that these studios are constantly trying to think of what they can do to make their product more interesting to you, to make it easier for you to get it, to make you want to do the right thing. And one of the reasons that they try to put extras on DVDs is because that's something that is not on some pirated episode that's up on YouTube or whatever. So they try to provide artwork, sketches, things from the original productions that make it, that make it more interesting to you to want to buy the official licensed thing. Yes.
Well, anime fans being atypical kind of income and college life, high schoolers, not wanting to spend that kind of money. How beneficial do you think that the rewards club would be, where you would get a certain percentage off of, say, the box set, something like that?
I don't know. I do know this. If you think you pay a lot for anime in America, go to Japan. I'm not kidding you guys. It cost a lot of money, like $70 to $20 here for a disc. I mean, in some cases. I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert in marketing or how that would benefit. I know the studios are doing whatever they can. I know they're trying to make discs with more episodes on them. Like try to get more material on a disc. They're doing what they can. I will say this, though. I was in college. albeit a long time ago. I was in college. I didn't have a lot of money. The anime fandom is much bigger than college age kids, right? It's much bigger than college. It's younger kids, it's people that are out of college, it's 40, 50-year-olds. I mean, it spans the gap. It spans age ranges. There are fans in every different age range, level, walk of life, everything. And I really, don't get mad at me when I say this, okay? Because I know you guys maybe don't have a lot of money in your pocket. But here's what I think about stuff like that, okay? If you want it bad enough, you'll get it. You'll make it happen. We're not talking about $10,000. We're not talking about $100. We're talking about, like, let's say $30 for a disc. If you want it enough, then you'll eat ramen, for a couple of weeks, and you'll save up, or you'll do an odd job, or you'll put some money away, and then you'll get it when it's time, or whatever. I mean, just like with anything else, even with people that are out of college. I want a big screen television, and I don't have $2,000 in my pocket, so I'm going to put money away until I can afford to do it. It's the same principle, it's just a different item. It's just a different dollar value, but it's really the same principle. If you want something badly enough, you will discipline and regiment and put money away or whatever to get it. But the answer is certainly not to take it. I think we all agree on that, right? I mean, put yourself in the position. Switch roles. Let's say you pour your heart and soul into something. You create this beautiful piece of art. And maybe you spent $20,000 of your own money to have animators and sketch artists and musicians create music, and studios record actors, and you create this beautiful piece of work. And you put all this money and all this time and effort into it, and then somebody takes it and rips it and passes it out to 10,000 people. You'd feel raped, right? Wouldn't you? You'd be like, I can't believe, they're taking this, and this is worth something. This product that I created, this piece of art is worth something. It has value, and everybody likes it. If everyone just were to kick in $10, it's worth something. And I know we all agree that these things are worth, they're valuable pieces of work. So you wouldn't want somebody to take your art from you without compensation for your work and your effort and your money invested into it. And it's no different. It's no different. These companies work really hard to create beautiful pieces of art and great stories and great series, and they put a lot of money and effort and time and energy and sweat into them, and they deserve to be compensated. So I hope that message gets out to the anime community at large, because we definitely don't want it to go away. Yeah.
In terms of acting, is there a particular type of character that you like playing the most, or do you find?
That's a great question. That's an awesome question. There are certain characters that are very easy to play, but as an actor, you love to play characters that are, quote, against your type. Younger hero type characters are kind of where my voice naturally falls. But I love the chance to play characters that are very different. Like we talked about last night. I love playing Ikaku in Bleach because his voice is not typical. He doesn't look like me. He doesn't, it's a different character. And I've played several of those kind of things. Even if they're not big characters, even if they're not big lead roles, who cares? They're fun, little episodic characters that are always fun to do, and the viewer's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was you. As an actor, you love to get that kind of feedback. So I love to play, any actor loves to play a big role. You know what? That reminds me. When I first started, I would always go out for all the lead roles. Of course, you'd read when you go into audition, you'd read for all the different characters. And I would often get cast as the other guy, the